It is officially time to talk about the total collapse of the D'Amelio family empire because things have gotten incredibly toxic. CHARLI D'Amelio is reportedly completely ghosting her own parents over some serious financial drama. Her dad just went live on the internet to launch a massive damage control campaign, but the public is calling him out for using textbook manipulation tactics against his own daughter. Meanwhile, CHARLI is dropping quiet hints in her latest vlogs that the family dynamic is an absolute disaster. Fans are absolutely losing their minds over how fast this multi-million-dollar reality TV family completely shattered behind closed doors. It is a mess, so let's get into it. To understand how this family empire completely imploded, we need to look back at how they built their brand in the first place. A few years ago, Mark and Heidi D'Amelio positioned themselves as the ultimate wholesome protective internet parents. They promised the media they would protect their teenage daughters from the predatory traps of Hollywood culture. They quickly set up a massive corporate web of family entities to manage Charlie and Dixie's millions. Mark assumed the role of CEO, controlling the operational strings of every single brand deal. The entire family reality show was marketed as a tightly knit unit that put family loyalty above everything else. But that squeaky clean expectation completely shattered over the last few days. Public reports confirmed that CHARLI is under the impression that something deeply shady was going on with her money. It turns out the virtuous protective parent routine was allegedly just a massive cover for financial control. Now let's talk about the actual corporate divorce that started this entire media firestorm. Several major news outlets just dropped a bombshell detailing CHARLI's formal exit from the family businesses. TMZ reported that CHARLI has officially severed ties with D'Amelio Brands and D'Amelio Family LLC. This means she is no longer part of the family flagship popcorn brand called Be Happy Snacks. The legal separation reportedly started back in March 2025 and was fully executed in November 2025. So CHARLI has secretly been completely out of the family snack loop for over 6 months now. But if you visit the Be Happy Snacks website right now, her face is still plastered all over the homepage. In fact, she is currently the only family member featured on the main landing page. It is a wild look for a brand she legally ran away from months ago. Fans on X are aggressively calling out the family for luring customers in with CHARLI's face while she refuses to speak to them. One viral tweet noted that keeping her on the homepage is bordering on false advertising and shows how desperate they are for her clout. Honestly, nothing screams stable family business like using your estranged daughter as a corporate marketing prop. The irony gets even better when you look at how chaotic and unauthentic these family businesses were from the very start. Internet commentary channels are reminding everyone of how the D'Amelio parents forced the girls into completely random brand deals. At one point, the family launched a shoe line and a popcorn brand on the exact same day. Creators who received PR packages reported that the popcorn arrived completely expired. People remember taste testing the brand and realizing something tasted deeply off. It was a hilarious yet embarrassing moment for the D'Amelio corporate launch. They were literally throwing random products at the wall just to see what stuck. They even pushed a mattress collaboration that left audiences completely confused. Commenters on TikTok are pointing out that none of these businesses were genuine to who the girls were. One top comment stated that the parents were clearly treating CHARLI like a cash cow to fund their own entrepreneurial fantasies. It turns out their business model wasn't a sustainable path to longevity, but a desperate scramble to milk CHARLI's viral fame before it tanked. We are going to reveal a massive secret about the corporate money trail in just a second. All of this viral backlash clearly pushed her dad, Mark D'Amelio, straight to the absolute breaking point. He recently jumped onto a TikTok livestream to defend his name against the internet. Mark insisted he did absolutely nothing wrong and only wanted his daughters to be set up for the future. Then he dropped a mind-boggling comparison during the broadcast. Mark explicitly stated that he saw other famous dads, like Michael Jackson's father, who pushed their kids too hard, but claimed he never did that. He then doubled down by saying that when people question his parenting, the gloves are going to come off. The internet response to his livestream was instantly hostile. A massive thread on Reddit pointed out that comparing your parenting to Joe Jackson is an immediate red flag. Users commented that Mark was using classic gaslighting tactics to play the victim and make CHARLI look ungrateful. It is truly wild to watch a grown man complain to a bunch of teenagers online because his adult daughter took away his corporate credit card. This brings us to a major development regarding who is actually running CHARLI's empire right now. Mark claimed during his live stream that CHARLI is being heavily manipulated by a team of outsiders. He alleged that as soon as CHARLI became an adult, her financial advisors demanded to meet with her completely alone. Mark claimed these professionals told CHARLI things that made her look differently at how he handled her money. Interestingly, records show this exact business manager was originally hired by the parents back in 2020. But that manager now works exclusively for CHARLI and her lawyer, completely cutting the parents out. Mark claims these advisors are just exploiting short-term success and ignoring long-term stability. Public opinion on X is heavily siding with CHARLI's professional legal team. A popular commentary post noted that her managers didn't manipulate her, they just showed her where her money was actually going. It makes you wonder what kind of messy financial receipts those lawyers actually uncovered to make CHARLI ghost her immediate family. While CHARLI is completely icing out the parents, her older sister Dixie has chosen a completely different path. Mark confirmed on his live stream that Dixie is fully siding with her parents in this dispute. He proudly told the audience that he still manages Dixie's career and claimed she is absolutely killing it. He also made sure to mention that he was just with Dixie and she is very happy. This deliberate comparison seems like a petty attempt to divide the sisters and validate his own management style. It is a tactical move to prove he is a good manager by using one daughter against the other. Commenters on YouTube are pointing out the toxic dynamic of rewarding the child who complies while publicly bashing the one who asks for financial transparency. One viral comment noted that Dixie is likely staying quiet because she doesn't want her own funding cut off. It is a textbook strategy to maintain control over a fractured family brand. Now let's look at how CHARLI is actually responding to this chaotic family fallout. She has completely refused to address her father's public rants or issue any formal statements. Instead, she has quietly returned to posting more raw lifestyle vlogs on her personal YouTube channel. In her most recent video, she opened up about a therapy session she tried desperately to avoid. CHARLI told her cameras that she didn't want to get on the call because she hasn't been doing well lately. She directly admitted that her therapist would instantly know she was struggling. CHARLI literally looked at the camera and muttered that it was all just so much drama. Supporters instantly flooded her video comments with deep empathy and concern for her well-being. Fans are pointing out how drained and exhausted her energy seems compared to her early TikTok days. People on Reddit are saying she looks like someone who finally realized her entire childhood was exploited for corporate content. It must be wild to realize your dad is fighting for your money on TikTok Live while you are fighting for your mental health and therapy. At the end of the day, this fallout exposes the bleak reality of child stardom when parents double as corporate managers. CHARLI's team clearly uncovered financial practices that made her realize she was being used to subsidize a failing family lifestyle. The wholesome family narrative was always just a marketing trick to maximize views, control funds, and maintain authority. Will more Gen Z creators eventually follow suit and sue their own parents for financial exploitation? Anyways, guys, let me know what you think about everything down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.